us.
I think that's the perfect intro.
Hey there, you hey there. How are you doing? Okay.
I was gonna try to hit a harmony on that, but I...
Whoa, okay, this is the first ever episode
of Armadillo Egg.
Which, first of all, we said
crazy.
that we do this, like...
a year ago.
Like, more than that, like 2 years ago.
Let's not... I was trying to make it sound less bad.
But because we both have terrible social anxiety and are ladies.
Guys, you have to understand too, where it's like I was also.
If you know us from somewhere else, you don't.
You do not know.
And
us.
if you know us in real life, click away.
Click off, because this is not for you.
This isn't for you. This isn't for you. This is for
you. This is for our people.
This is for us.
This is for us and the good folks at home.
Yeah.
And you're not one of
the good Judies at home.
The good Judies at home.
You went to high school with us? No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
No.
You know me from any of my past, what's it called?
Social media.
No, not even social
adventures?
media. My
aliases?
presence. Yeah, any of my other aliases.
No,
you don't know me. You don't know me. You don't know my story. So.
Yeah, I'm glad we got that out.
We have no beef. We also have no burger.
Oh well, my name is Eva.
My name is Bella. Wow.
We haven't had to introduce ourselves in a minute.
It's so long. Yeah. No, so this is
we're talking as if we're like fucking internet famous, guys. We're literally nobodies.
No,
I don't know.
It's called manifestation.
Yeah, it's called putting yourself in the place that you want to be.
Put yourself in the mindset of the person you want of a winner. Yeah,
I think so.
I think that. But I'm not gonna cough into the mic. But we've been wanting to do this we've been wanting to do this for a really long time.
Yeah, so you're gonna see all of our channel art. We've had that shit for so
long.
Fucking
We've
long.
been sitting on this.
We've been
brewing.
Guys, I'm so sorry. So something about Bella and I is that we sing a lot of things, and a lot of things are Drag Race references. So yeah. I was gonna sing "Sitting on a Secret." That's like not.
I mean, it's a good reference, but the amount of people who will get that is
unknown.
Unknown. Because that's like a deep cut.
That one's a deep cut.
That's a deep rip. Chi-Chi Devane.
Yeah.
Our good Judy.
Good Judy. Chi-Chi Devane. I love that. I love that woman.
Yeah. But.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, we've been wanting to do this forever. Honestly, the reason why I think we didn't do it, one, social anxiety, of course, but I think that we were, me at least, locked in this super, like, I need to be perfect.
Yeah, I never felt that way.
No, I mean, like, in the sense of, like, what my presence online was beforehand, you know?
No, I get that. I mean, first, I was in college.
Yeah,
I was in college. I was in here.
Yeah, what am I going to do on my own? I'd be Armadillo. Are you
yeah,
Armadillo
no
and I'm egg? Who's who?
Who's the chicken?
Chicken or the egg
situation?
I think, honestly, I'm Armadillo and you're egg. No, but you don't like eggs.
I fucking hate eggs.
Yeah, you're not egg. You're Armadillo.
I can't.
I can be egg. But I only like eggs in certain... We're getting off.
Guys, we don't like eggs.
See, we don't like eggs, and this
is... Well, she likes eggs. No, that's not the point. Okay, this is off topic of what we actually want to talk about.
That's the problem, is also with creating a podcast, we have...
No sense of urgency to get anywhere conversationally.
In a conversation. You know, like, you need to have this wrapped up in about, like, what?
An hour?
An hour? I think. Like, that feels like a good, decent amount of time.
For just, like, context here, we don't listen to music on car rides.
We don't.
We drove all the way to Los Angeles, which we'll talk about.
We'll talk
in a little bit. We'll talk about it because we were in LA.
Weird stuff, yeah.
But we don't listen to music. We talk.
Yeah.
We talked for 6 hours straight.
And we literally laughed like we're on a podcast. So we were like, "Hey, Diva, why don't we start recording these?"
This sounds like the start of every podcast ever. In terms of when people are like, "We're so funny, we should start a podcast," and they're like the most boring people ever.
And the thing is too, is like we watch podcasts, and some are
I don't think
super interesting and awesome. Oh my god, you really caught what I was gonna say. Yeah, no, we love all of our other podcast baddies out there, and also, by the way, thank you for 100 followers. Which sounds
we did this. Boost. We got these 100 followers so long ago. Yeah, and we were like, we're gonna do something.
We see you and we hear you.
We see you, we hear you. Thank you guys.
Because it makes us look a little less Boo Boo the Fool.
Yeah, we look like fools, and we're like, hey, we're gonna do this.
We took the Boo Boo out of the equation.
We took the Boo Boo out of the equation.
We took the Boo Boo out.
But we No, we had 100 followers because we had been like, yo guys, we're gonna do this and give us 100 followers and we'll give away a shirt. We didn't do that.
We didn't do that.
Maybe we'll do it now.
Maybe we'll do that now, but guys, you also have to understand, printing shirts for our passion. It's like, you know, like where people are like,
we will print a shirt for anything.
For anything. Like, we love it. We could even like, we should start printing shirts for just like us to wear on this
little thing we got going on. Yeah,
r/favorites on
and put it on a shirt.
Put on a shirt.
My r/favorite.
That'd be a bunch of fucking shirts.
That'd be so many.
Imagine going to Goodwill. Imagine going to Goodwill. And you see the bunch of shirts.
All the same font. All the same fucking font.
All sizes.
They only use Bebas. I think that's the name of the font.
It's like Bebas. I think that is the font.
Like something like that.
It starts with a B.
Boo Boo the Fool.
Boo Boo the Fool. B for Boo Boo.
Yeah, the B in Boo Boo.
Yeah, is Bebop.
Yeah, that's made no sense. But, yeah, no. So this is our first episode.
Yeah.
Episode, video, depending on where you're consuming this content, I guess.
Yeah. Maybe the first time you've ever seen it.
But yeah, I guess we should start with, also, guys, we have notes.
Yeah, we have notes.
It's so loose.
But yeah.
And this is how it's gonna be. But
yeah, you guys are just here for twin conversation. Oh, we're identical twins, by the way.
By the way,
crazy.
Tell.
Yeah, so it's like,
we are identical twins.
When because when you are a twin, if anyone
out there
home is a twin, your parent will always say, "Why don't you guys start a podcast?" Or
that's
if your parent is like our mom, but
our mother. Shout out Roseanne.
Shout out to Miss Roseanne. But most twins are like, either they hate the shit out of each other, or like,
they want to start a podcast,
or they want to start a podcast. So, and we just happen to do both.
This is the first time. This is news to me.
We are best friends. We are besto friendos.
We are best friends.
We love each other. Cool. So that's why we decided to start this.
Because I wouldn't. If we didn't like each other, this
wouldn't be happening, and this room wouldn't even be
exist.
Here. Yeah.
I mean, do you guys see this?
Do you guys see this? And it's
and
not going to be flipped.
If you're just listening to this,
it says friendship always wins.
I actually made this. I had to get the picture from
Wayback
Machine and then screenshot it and then
blow it up
and then put it on this tapestry.
In person, it's way more blurry than it looks on
promise.
Here.
It's way more blurry.
It's way more chopped than you know.
It is a chopped salad.
Yeah, not the chopped salad.
We had a whole
conversation.
No,
that's for a later pod.
That's for a later pod.
That's a later pod. Yeah, that's actually next episode.
That's written in next episode's notes.
I think it's written in next episode's notes.
Okay.
But also, we put up that shelf earlier. Guys.
I used a hammer.
We used a hammer. I think we have that film. Oh, no, we deleted it.
You deleted that.
Shit. It was really funny, so.
It was just me trying to put it up.
It was really funny. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so first episode, we want to get something out of the way. You will never find us saying the N-word anywhere.
That's our main note.
That's like our shtick. That's our selling point.
Yeah.
Is that you can be like, wow, I love them, and you'll never find us saying the N-word or anything controversial on the internet.
Because the thing is with like Twitter and stuff, that's where you're gonna find it. Like every single person. So we were talking about like, you know, the state of the podcast world right now, which is a little rocky.
It's a little
to be
rough.
fair, it's a little rough, and that's
the state of the internet.
Yeah, state of the internet in general. But we didn't want to like start our podcast being like, oh, everyone else is flopping right now. This is our time to
shine.
Like crawl out of the rubble. So.
Yeah.
Call it the Red Bull.
Rebel Wilson.
Rebel
we both had different ways.
We had way different ways going with that, but it's always leads down to saying stupid shit.
Someone somewhere somehow on some podcast says the N-word, and then everyone gets upset.
Everyone freaks out,
and we're just like
rightfully so.
And this is the conversation we had in the car. This was on Saturday.
Maybe
today is Wednesday.
Is today Wednesday?
Today's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
But we had this conversation on Saturday while we were driving back from LA, is that everyone has, not everyone, that is such a blanket statement. that's how rumors start. Not everyone. That is how rumors start. Not everyone has said the N-word. We have not said the N-word.
You can rest easy with knowing that your favorite podcast.
You can sleep well at night knowing that we've never said racial slurs. I've never said a racial slur in my personal life, in my online life.
Presence.
Like, there's a very popular podcast right now, and
a little bit of hot water.
A little hot water because of a whole person saying the N-word thing. And we were talking about what satisfaction do you get out of typing it?
Exactly. Like,
what satisfaction?
I get when people are like, not
I'm
even
doing
like
something
I'm
so
doing something
bad.
so bad, which is like
or,
so
guys,
stupid.
I'm so cool. Like, I'm so cool and edgy and
But,
different.
where
like,
do you
I'm
get off
saying
typing
the N-word and I'm not black. It's like,
where do you get off
where
typing
do you
it?
get off typing it? Like, you typed it, you looked at it, you thought
went,
about it, and then you were like, my whole 10 followers on Twitter need to see this.
Eat this
They're gonna eat this up, and they're gonna be like,
Because it's, Yep.
They're gonna be chewing, licking the plate. Piggy.
But it's like, there's actually... It's not cool. There's zero reason to do it. And, like, honestly, moral of the story is that, like, we are not controversial beings. We're stupid.
We're dumb. Like, we're dumb in other regards.
Dumb. Like, I don't... What... No, yeah, we're just stupid. And I'm like, at the end of the day, like, you can rest easy knowing that we're not a couple of internet freaks.
We're not, like, weird, secret, like, I don't know. We're not controversial.
We're not controversial.
We can't think of a single thing that we've done.
No, I can't. And I was, like, trying to honestly, like,
rack
sit
my
on
head
it.
around it.
Yeah, I was, like, kind of trying to rack my...
Because obviously, it's not like we're going to sit here and say, like, we're perfect people.
No.
Because, like...
Far from it.
Far from.
There's some creators who have seen me at my lowest. And I looked stupid. I didn't do anything bad.
It's not bad. It's just you look... Sometimes you look dumb. I mean, if we're going back to, like...
We've lived a bunch of lives.
We've lived a lot of lives, and those
We've done a lot of stupid shit. Just makes us look stupid, not
yeah, it makes us look stupid, not like terrible fucking human beings.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. There's probably somebody out there who hates me. If you are,
shout out to my haters.
But that was crazy. I don't know. That felt so like I don't know. It's fine.
Crazy.
Let's continue.
Like, shout out to my haters.
Shout out to my haters just feels like something a millennial would have on a shirt.
Jenna has that on a shirt.
Oh, guys, our best friend is named Jenna, and sometimes we'll mention her.
We might mention her sometimes on here because she's just like our favorite human,
and we spend a lot of time.
And we spend so much time with her, so she tends to come up and like.
She's also never said the N-word.
Yeah, I know. Our friends have also never said the N-word.
If you want to dig into that,
pretty awesome.
Our best friend.
Digging into our besties as well.
If you want to dig into all of our besties, which is
Jenna.
2, I have one other. Shout out to Gabby. I
just got Jen. Ew. Sorry, my sweatpants started riding up, and I looked like I was wearing pantaloons, but but no, so yeah, so that's the moral of that story. And what we were talking about that is like we were saying that like a great invention that maybe some influencer could make, or someone who's smart. So not an influencer. Not us. But if there was like a way that you can find out if someone said something controversial,
like you type in like a name or like a place, being like, "Ooh, I really want to go get Chick-fil-A," and post it on social media for some reason.
Is Chick-fil-A?
Which, first of all, before I knew about the stuff that was going on with Gaza and everything, and Chick-fil-A Chick-fil-A was supporting Israel, right? Am I wrong?
I have
guys. This is how rumors start. This is why I need this thing. Okay, so I made a TikTok with my friend Gabby, and we had gone to see the FNAF movie, and we were dressed up, and we were eating Chick-fil-A, and somebody in my comments was like, "You know that Chick-fil-A is controversial, right?" I had no idea, because what am I?
Also
stupid.
Stupid. But also you're whopping like 100.
Not even that. I think
like whopping 90 followers on TikTok at the time.
Yeah, I don't know how many I have, but
we don't keep track of that.
We don't look at the numbers. We're so unplugged.
We do this for ourselves and
no one else. Shout out to no one else.
No one else but us.
But I was sitting there and I didn't realize it was controversial, and I'm just sitting there and I'm like, how many people fall into this? Because it's like there's so many things right now that are controversial. Yeah. That was just a conversation we were having in the car that would be a good idea, and we had it written down, and I'm like,
yeah, we had it written down. We were saying like a controversy AI, like use AI for good. Don't use it for weird stuff.
I just saw a TikTok. Shout out to TikTok about. I was telling you before we even walked down here of the guy who had the AI lawyer.
Yes.
And
what the fuck?
Thing is, the judge is sitting there and she's like, "What is this? Like, what is this? This was not in my notes." Like, and he's like, "Hello, the jury." It's like it's a white man who's a ginger white man. AI. And he's just sitting there.
So the AI lawyer has a face.
Yeah, no, he's like a person. Have you seen like the things where people like turning my dog into a person with AI, like those kind of things? Yeah. It looked like that, but it was a man.
It's like the one with like Cynthia Erivo and like Ariana Grande beating each other up.
Yeah, it's like that. It's like that.
That's a good use of AI.
Great use of AI. But
using
AI,
free will.
if I can't use AI to write me an essay, you can't use one to keep you out of prison. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But also it's like, I don't. Yeah. No, that's really funny though. Like the fact that he just was like, he's taken everything from the internet and was like, build me this beautiful
No, but also
lawyer.
it was his, I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong, it was his company that created this.
Whoa.
The thing is, he's also been to like this lawyer, like this judge before had seen him, like he went to like the office of her, like whoever takes the like the assistant of a lawyer, and he was just like, I think the biggest fault of this AI lawyer is that it didn't stop when people kept trying to talk. So it just kind of kept going, and that's how you know it's AI.
That's how you know it's AI. Wait, hold on. Was he trying to pass this lawyer off as...
Yes.
Holy fucking shit.
But at the end, she's like, what is this? And he was like, oh, this is my AI lawyer. Like, he admitted it. Like, it's kind of like when a kid gets caught, like, sneaking snacks.
No.
It's like, yeah, this is my AI lawyer.
That was like when we were, like, really young, and the history teacher was like, you plagiarized. I was like, what the fuck?
What even is that?
I did not know.
Guys, we're 23.
Yeah, we're
not that old, but we're also not, like...
No, we're pretty spring chickeny.
Yeah.
But
like Punxsutawney Phil came and said 6 more weeks of winter.
But it's like because like nowadays like 23 feels like ancient because of so much stuff that's just like being created.
Oh yeah, kids call me old all the time.
Like also like I don't get it because like when we were teenagers we looked goofy as hell.
I wore shirts only from this one brand called David and Goliath, and
yeah, that's in middle school.
I had this really vivid memory of this, like probably somebody else out there also wore this, knows what I'm talking about, was this is how I roll shirt, and it was like a limeish green, but I would wear that with skinny jeans and then kitten heels because I was convinced I was convinced that with my like 4-foot stature, mind you, we were very small kids. We're only 5'2" now,
so
but like we didn't hit 5 feet till like our sophomore year of high school.
Yeah.
Shout out to our shorties out there, but I would wear fucking kitten heels to middle school, and first of all, not the first or last of my questionable fashion choices. We went to a school where we wore uniforms, so it was like
they stripped us of our freedom.
And I was like, but we got free dress day on the last Friday of every month, and I was gonna use that free will to my fullest and wear kitten heels every time. Actually, I had kitten heels, and then I had neon pink and blue high tops, and then we had the knee-high Converse.
And I wore creepers to PE.
She wore creepers to PE and ran the mile in creepers. But what we're saying is, like, I don't know.
Kids nowadays don't have like an ugly phase.
Kids don't have an ugly phase, and
then
that's
they peak really early, and then they turn like.
Well, we haven't seen that yet. We haven't really seen like
we've
the
seen
turn of
some,
the era.
Girl. Have you seen those like those? Okay.
Like why are they using retinol?
Hey, yeah, I was gonna say I'm not gonna call out like children influencers, which is like a crazy word, like
because they're like half our age.
Yeah, but some of them look a little busted. Like how your skin that thin.
I guess that's like fine.
It's fine if you want to look like that.
Yeah, like, if you want to ruin your skin barrier, like all
like,
you need is sunscreen.
Because I guess like that's like body modification.
Yeah, this is body modification for minors.
They're just
like
body modding.
Retinol is just body mod.
So
they're just spitting out their skin.
You thin out my skin a little bit here.
Yeah, dude. Let's apply tons of retinol.
And then go out in the sun.
Apply with no
sunscreen.
Because I miss the era of like drunk elephant smoothies.
Don't do that when I'm taking my drink.
When you couldn't go into a Sephora without seeing like a really messed up drunk elephant, and all the employees looked like they wanted to die. Like they're all like, guys, we gotta go clean the drunk elephant again. And it's like, no, it looked like a bunch of drunk elephants ran through this damn Sephora and used all of the bronzing drops. There was some really bronzed up elephants. Bunch of bronzed up elephants walking around this mall. It's like they all stopped at Starbucks before they were supporting Israel.
And before they checked controversy AI. We bring it back to the
full circle
moment. See, that's why at the end of the day also it's like I don't know, because it's like also these younger people are also getting into controversies.
Yeah.
Like these people, like our age, people around our age, are getting in controversies for things they said like 10 years ago, which still is like 2015, so it's still fucked.
2015 is like not.
Which is crazy. But there's now young people still making the same mistakes as these people made 10 years ago.
I mean, like, yeah, I don't know how they keep, like, The history's just repeating itself at this point.
Yeah, why have we not learned?
Like, did no one learn anything from Tobuscus?
Exactly. Did anyone learn anything from Tobuscus?
I actually don't know where Tobuscus is now, or what happened to Tobuscus. Yeah,
we're smearing Tobuscus for no reason.
This is a Tobuscus smear campaign. Know nothing about where Tobuscus is now.
Where Tobuscus is.
Or, like, we had the Leafeosaurs. We had the Onisions. I don't know why people keep... Oh, I feel like I shouldn't have said that person's name.
Yeah,
he's gonna flag everyone's stuff. Yeah, we're
gonna bleep that.
That's gonna be bleeped.
So you guys can just like infer
who we're talking about.
Put it in the comments.
No, please don't. Because that's how rumors start.
Leave that out of the.
Let's just all forget that happened. Yeah. Cut the cameras.
Reverse it. Scratch that. Reverse it.
The crowd goes silent.
And the crowd goes really silent. But
see, this is also hard. It's hard. Like, there's so many content creators out there who will just like be mad at you for saying their name, and then it gets like really scary.
And then it's like,
especially like two people we at this point have 100 followers, but
we have followers on other platforms.
People go on
That's
hunts.
The issue.
People go on hunts.
Yeah,
for their name.
Exactly.
On the internet.
So it's like
I have
people
not
like,
done that.
Dude, instead of controversy AI, they should do like
AI.
Who's used your name in a video?
You know, like when people are like, who's used your face in the
thumbnail?
My
face has been used in the thumbnail. Don't go look for it. Don't. I'm looking at you. Looking directly at you. If you're a listener and not a viewer, I'm still looking at you.
Yeah.
Don't look for it.
Yeah. My eyes are here. Don't look at them.
Exactly. I'm Bella, and there's nothing after that.
Nothing.
And she's Eva, and there's nothing after that. We were born with no nothing
Suffixes?
after that. Suffixes. Yeah.
To our names.
No. So
those are the only names we'll go by.
Exactly. Also, you have to also understand that now we are fully medicated to adult women.
We're two fully medicated women.
Adult women. We weren't
at the time.
Oh God, we weren't.
2020 was.
Oh my God, and that's when like everything started kind of picking up. Like for most people, because like
nobody had anything to do.
No one had anything to do, and that's also where a lot of those controversies get like were brewed.
We were 18 at the time. That was the era of Minecraft streamers and like e-girls.
Yeah. And I was not one of them.
Oh, guys, I also have these little things on my glasses that make me look like
pretty swag.
Old women, multiple old women. But
you just multiplied.
I just multiplied. They keep my glasses from falling off my face.
And also, I'm not wearing glasses this episode just so we can get some so we can.
You guys can learn our faces.
So we can learn a baseline.
But I always wear these.
Yeah, she always wears those, and I look like Skrillex when I wear my glasses. So I have the 2015
Skrillex glasses. We were actually at a Yoast concert.
Yoast Klein.
We were at a Yoast Klein concert this last weekend.
I bit my tongue.
Cut the cameras.
Ow!
Cut the camera.
But that's the reason why we're in LA, because we were just talking about LA at the beginning of the pod. And it was crazy.
It was in the middle of West Hollywood.
Yeah, it was like kind of adjacent from Weho.
If anybody knows where the Bolesco is, that's where we were. We're at the Bolesco. That was Weho adjacent.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason I mentioned that, why I segued from that, is because you met a girl who had the same glasses as you at that concert.
We had the same glasses.
And she was cool. The thing is, you meet a lot of cool people at concerts, but you also meet a lot of fucking annoying ass people. Holy shit.
I meant to say horrible, and I said oil. Lots of oil. If anyone gets that reference, thank you.
You're a real one if you get that reference.
But
freaks.
Freakazoids. And it's also like one of those things where it's like, okay, guys, so the album is called Unity. Why were we so...
Everyone is so
angry.
Fucking mean. I'm trying to curse less.
It's not gonna work.
It's not gonna work.
If you don't like swearing, this is not the channel for you. It's just...
Sorry, Mom.
We love you. And if you're gonna show this to your friends, we love them too.
Yeah. The title of the album is called Unity. If you haven't listened to Yoast Klein,
go do
that. What are you doing? I bring it up to a lot of people and they're like, I have no fucking clue who that is, or I don't know what Eurovision is, which is shocking to me that people in the States,
we're
in the US. We're not in Canada or anything. It's the only other place I could think of that
doesn't do Eurovision.
It doesn't do.
Canada is not in Eurovision.
Canada is not in Eurovision.
I swear, we're gonna look so stupid. They're gonna be like the American school system.
Guys, I love Eurovision, and I was like, I've never seen a Canadian in Eurovision, and then that makes so much fucking sense because Canada's not in the EU.
Bro, that is so
No, I was like, okay, I know Europe. I know Europe. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
We swear.
Well, didn't the UK pull out of Eurovision? Were they ever in Eurovision?
Cut the cameras.
I don't know.
We are not gonna get it.
I'm not a Eurovision expert, but
we do enjoy it. So
we do enjoy it. And Joost Klein was disqualified from Eurovision, and that was a very sad moment for
sad and mean
Joost fans. But yeah, the concert. We were there with my college bestie,
and adult bestie,
Well, I'm just saying, like,
I met her in college.
It brewed in college. We were roommates. It was great, and they were roommates. We were roommates, and she's still in SoCal, where I went to school.
Yes.
And
can we shout out where you went to school?
No, let's not do
that.
Awesome.
Okay.
None of you guys will know where it is.
Duly noted. Sorry, I'm learning our boundaries.
Yeah, this is a boundary.
It's like when you said exactly where we live, like live on camera.
Guys, yeah, that was crazy. One time
we had to cut it
in our past life.
We were doing something that involved us being
live, and I accidentally said the place in which we live,
and we had to cut that camera, delete.
Wow. I'm clicking my necklace, guys. I'm so sorry.
No, you're all good. I honestly don't think she's a little stemmy, but yeah, you were saying about
so we were there, and first of all, we're waiting in line. Tell us why there was a 15-year-old girl wearing a bikini top in line, and I'm not a prude.
We're not prudes.
I'm not a prude. But she had her full face painted, and she could have passed off. Like, if you didn't tell anyone, you could think this girl was 19 or 20. Yeah. She's a 15-year-old girl, and she's at this concert alone, and she was having people write on her, which I'm like, also, first of all, again, with the whole, like, people not having an awkward face, this girl was, like,
very pretty.
Conventionally attractive. I'm not
very
gonna be, like,
attractive, very
like, not in a weird way. It's just...
conventionally attractive. She's a very cute girl. She was very cute girl.
Yeah, but she was having people, like, write on her and stuff, and she was telling me about, like the night before. She went to
the concert
the
night before.
on the Thursday. Well, we were there
so
Saturday.
Like Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Yeah. And she was like, oh, some guy was trying to get my socials, and then I told him that I was in high school, and he, like, backed off. I'm like, yeah, because he doesn't know you're a minor.
Yeah, also, like, let's protect our chidlins. You know what I mean?
Protect them. Like, let's bring back protecting minors in 2025.
Yeah, I think that should be the trend. If we're trend predicting,
protecting minors. We wrote on her minor, so people knew.
Yeah, I wrote minor on her chest.
Right on her neck.
Yeah.
It was, like, right at her collarbone here. It's like,
yeah,
hey, dude,
so people
minor,
would, like, stop.
This is a minor.
But it's also, like,
I just scratched my nose. Guys, I'm not picking my nose. Guys, I'm not picking my nose. That was a scratch. I used my thumbnail
over your face
to scratch my nose. Yeah, let's, like...
We'll just blur it out.
Yeah, it's fine. Sorry, guys.
It's weird because, like, the thing is with, like, SoCal as well, it just feels like dystopian.
Yeah, it's
like no rules apply.
And then I was talking to some of these other people that were in
Weho's
line at this
diabolical.
concert.
Weho
is diabolical.
We'll talk about that
later.
But
we were standing in line, and I don't know. Some people were great. If
you
were at the Yost concert on Saturday,
socials, if I added you on socials and
like,
stuff
you're cool.
from that concert, you're cool as hell.
There were these
very sweet. Thank you.
But my best friend Gabby almost got into a fist fight with a girl in the pit. And she was like, the other girl. So a girl comes up and pushes her. So she pushes her back. My bad. She's feisty. She's a feisty girl.
Oh, a feisty one.
And I love that about her. But she goes and she pushes the girl back. She was annoyed that people were, like, trying to shove her. And this girl, like, puts up her fist. And is like,
ready to fight.
Like, stop fucking pushing me, bitch. And I was like,
where's Unity?
And I was just like, whoa, like, let's calm down. But it's
Europe, let's come
together in this pit. And I'm like, can we just come together in this pit as one?
Because we finna be in it.
We finna be in this pit. I've been referencing that all weekend. Because it's, like, hard not to. And then other people started doing it in line. So
it just became like a...
Whoa, my arm is like...
Hello, Dubai. Hello. Right, is that the one where she's like the sphere?
The sphere, yeah.
Hello, Dubai.
Yeah, the line was pretty diabolical.
Hostile.
We don't like when people come up and ask you to sign things.
Yeah, no.
I don't care what it is.
It's like, we are also... Can we say this?
I don't know what you want to say.
Never mind, but we...
I guess we'll talk about it later, and if this is an okay thing to talk about, then we'll bring it up next time.
No, I'm saying that, I just don't like when people want audience participation.
for your thing.
Yeah, I didn't come here for you.
I didn't come here for you.
So why
I didn't
would I
come
be...
here for... Don't hand me a Posca pen. I don't want it.
Yeah, don't hand me a Posca pen. Don't hand me a Sharpie.
I will draw a penis if you give me one.
Yeah, dicks will be drawn.
I was drawing penises on everything. If you gave me a pen, I'm drawing a dick. Like, that's just...
As one
women
does.
In male-dominated fields, I'm drawing a penis.
Like us starting a podcast. We are women in male-dominated fields.
We're gonna draw a penis and start a podcast.
Yeah, that's the two main prerequisites to be a man, is draw a penis,
have a podcast. But,
so, we're doing two of those things.
Yeah, it's that... People don't wear deodorant at concerts. We brought body spray.
Oh.
We brought a fan. Okay, so
oh my god, it was just wafting BO, guys.
Wafting.
But
oh my goodness.
We needed it. It was hot as fuck.
But then people would get all upset that they didn't have a fan. And I'm like, be proactive in your packing process. Like,
don't cry craft.
Yeah, like, craft something up. Like, you could have done something.
You could have cooked.
And we had our little Donald Duck fans from Tokyo Disney. And we're standing there with our little electric fans. And there was this one girl next to me. And she's like, oh my god, I'm gonna pass out. Like, I'm gonna throw up on you. I need Advil. I'm like, I gave you my fan. I gave you Gabby's Advil.
Yeah. The Gabville. Yeah.
And then there was this one Russian girl behind us. And you know, sometimes at concerts, they, like, hand out water bottles. She grabs 3 of them and just smashes them. Like, she just drinks them all.
Pounds them
She pounds them back. Doesn't ask anyone else if they want water.
Which
and
is
I'm
also, like,
kind of
fierce.
That
is fierce.
She fierce diva boots. And then she raised her head. She's like, can I have another one? And I'm like,
crazy.
No, you
like,
can't.
You are a fish.
One.
Like, one bottle away from being a fish.
And the thing is, she was wearing 2 bras because she wanted to throw one of them at Yost, and she had, like, kiss marks on her chest. And Yost, I heard Yost climb on her chest, like, purr, I guess, but, like,
give me purr, give me meow.
I mean, it's like, some people were like, oh my god, she's, like, so annoying. And I'm like, the only thing I thought was weird was pounding back all that water.
She's free.
The fact that in the US also, we just, like, are okay with that. Like, people would just pass out a water bottle, and then everyone will drink from it.
I was so convinced, literally.
This is how people get money.
Guys, you have to understand, someone handed me a water when we were at the show. And I was like, okay, I'm going to take a sip, right? Because I was like, I'm thirsty.
so thirsty.
And I say, do you want it back? And they looked at me like I just shot someone and said,
no! Like,
yeah, you're gonna roofie me and take my wallet.
Somebody offered me a Sour Patch Kid. Granted, I watched them open the bag and, like,
and
grab it out.
Ate it.
Granted, the other girl was eating it too, and then I ate it, which I feel like that's the perfect way to drug someone. It's like, open a bag and say, do you want one? And then put one in your mouth, and then I'm like, fuck yeah,
it's like
a Sour Patch Kid.
Movies where they, like, have, like, the poison in the cup. Or no, you know in Shrek when they have the tea?
Oh,
and
yeah.
he, like, switches the tea because he's like, oh, drink this, sweetheart, and there's, like, actually some, like, fuck shit in it.
Yeah.
And then he's like, actually, never mind. You know what I mean? That's what it feels like. It feels like that game on
I thought I was gonna get debated by, like, a lime Sour Patch Kid. First of all, worst flavor. Second of all,
it's just rat poison flavor.
Yeah, I was like, I'm taking this from this
lime is already rat poison.
I was taking this Sour Patch Kid from this random Russian girl I had met, like, 20 minutes prior.
Yeah.
And she was nice.
Yeah, and if it was drugs, like, she would have definitely... But the thing is, she would have definitely stated that.
She would have said something, I think.
Yeah. She was nice enough where I think she would have told you if she was roofie.
I think she'd be polite about it. She'd be like,
sorry,
in a thick Russian accent, be like, hey, girl. Hey, I just need to sit down and have a heart-to-heart with you.
I just roofied you.
I did just roofie you, and I do now feel bad about it. Because I was fanning her.
Heimlich maneuver type beat.
Yeah, she
feels really... Oh, it's like... I can't spoil White Lotus.
Don't do that. That's not the thing we're gonna do.
It's not far out.
That's gonna be our first controversy. Spoiler White Lotus.
If you know, you know. Though, if you've seen the finale of White Lotus,
I haven't watched it.
You know what I'm thinking about.
But she explained it to me because the best thing about having a twin is that one person will watch the show and the other person will explain the plot.
We'll spoil it. So we have
I don't want to watch it.
We have hive-minded. We do that a lot.
Yeah.
Like how we go to like if we're going to try on clothes and one person goes in and we're like, actually, can you try something else on for me?
It makes it easy.
Sure.
I don't know.
But with that, like, we were smack dab in the middle of Weho, and for some odd reason, I thought like
we got at the concert at like 11:45.
Yeah, maybe. It was a pretty early.
We hadn't eaten for like 12 hours at this point.
Yeah,
we had eaten lunch. Los Angeles is expensive. Conserve that coin. We just had a big lunch. I feel like that's what moms say when they don't want to eat. I had a big lunch. No. We did. Yeah. We went to Home Restaurant. If you guys
delicious by the way.
Los Feliz.
Shout out to our waiter, dog.
Yeah, he was cool.
He was
like
sexy.
just the right amount of mean.
Yeah.
I was like, you're cool.
You're like, you're cool as hell. And I had the best fish tacos of my life.
It was delicious.
But
so
we were like, okay, like Weho, we were like, it's the vibe, and also it's kind of
Weho, we go.
We go.
I've never been to Weho before this.
Like, we've been everywhere in
First
LA
of all,
but Weho.
why did I not know that LA looked like that?
Yeah, what the fuck?
We've been to the outskirts, I guess, of LA, and we just never made it to the eye of the hurricane of LA. But I was like, this is just San Francisco, but not covered in poop.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, this is just San Francisco, but not covered in poop.
Free.
Like, we could sit on the, like, we were sitting on the sidewalk.
The sidewalk,
and we were like, I'm not sitting in
syphilis.
piss.
Yeah.
I'm not going to contract 3 different diseases by sitting on the floor.
Yeah, then all my teeth are going to fall out, and I'm going to...
And, like, thinking of the idea of, like, Weho being clean is, like, a crazy statement. But, like, if you've been to San Francisco...
in the Bay... Yeah.
If you've been to the Bay...
If you've been to the Bay, even if you've been
to the Bay... If you've been to San Francisco and been to a concert and been chased by someone on drugs trying to hack a loogie at you, that did happen to me.
Yeah,
we were at a Alec Benjamin concert.
Alec Benjamin, shout out. Wait, yeah.
Yeah, shout out. But we were like 17, 17
I don't know.
At the time. We're 23 now. I don't know if we mentioned that. But, some homeless guy tried to hack a loogie on me while I was running away from him into a Jack in the Box. Concert etiquette. No one has it.
And where I saw a man's, like, entire bare ass.
Yeah, it's just, like, spread cheeks. Like, that was...
he was spreaded while walking.
You know, the conversation was supposed to be Weho, and now it's just turning into San Francisco grievances.
But yeah, no, to like, round back to
like,
Weho.
Is San Francisco... Maybe nobody will agree with us here, but we feel like San Francisco is a little more humble.
Yeah.
Like, people are, like, if they're, like, but, like
Like,
Weho,
the bars are chill.
Oh, my goodness. So, we were going to go to...
Barney's Beanery.
I thought it was Barry's Beanery this
It's
whole time.
Barney's.
I really wanted a cup of chili. They said they had famous chili.
And we were like, fuck, we could fuck up some chili
right now. Fuck up some chili. We go, and the line was so long.
Oh, my God.
And granted, we chose a Saturday night.
But still.
We clearly don't know
nothing
for nothing about that part of Los Angeles.
Also,
we've
like,
never been.
Saturday nights in general, we kind of
Saturday night, we should have just stayed away.
Yeah,
but then
the Mel's Diner thing was crazy.
We go, so yeah, we're in line, and
we didn't get in line.
We were in the car.
We were driving, and we're like, actually, it looked cringe.
It looked so cringe. Cringe is dead, but not in this situation.
In Weho.
It just looked like a bunch of like clout chasey people trying to get into, because we learned later that it's like a hot spot for TikTokers.
We didn't know
like, why would this place be so crowded? We were like, bar near us.
And then
bar near us, and Barney's pops up.
So we're like, okay.
It is Barney's. Holy shit.
It's Barney's.
Barney's Beanery. But it was like, it's a bar, but they also have chili. And I'm like, again, I could fuck up
wanted
a cup of
alcohol,
chili.
and she wanted chili.
I don't drink. She was like, I know you don't drink.
Don't make me drink alone.
Don't make me drink alone.
That's how I felt.
I was going to drink a cup of chili.
Yeah.
So you didn't have to drink alone.
Drink some alky, drink some chili. You know.
I was like, okay, I'm talking way too much about this cup of chili. But they said they had world famous chili, and I was excited for it.
Yeah.
And they had darts. And I love darts.
Darts are the best.
And I was like, darts and chili sounds like a good night to me.
Yeah.
But then, so we were like, you know what? We could go for some diner food. And we look up diner 24 hour near us.
And we were like,
and this place called Mel's pops up. And we had heard a little bit about it because we have a cousin who lives in Los Angeles.
Yeah, we love Lana Del Rey.
We love Lana Del Rey. We're like, why don't we check out this diner?
Oh.
Tell us why people were like dressed up like they were going to the fucking club.
They were like wearing Hoochie Mama dresses.
Hoochie Mama dresses, like
thigh-high leather jackets.
Thigh-high leather boots.
Yeah,
fur coats. They were like old cars. I don't know if they're real old cars, or if they were like prop movie set cars. But like these girls were like posted up on them. Which first of all, they were slaying. They were eating
like eat down.
But I'm like, I didn't come here to eat down. I came here to eat chicken
nuggets and drink a fat milkshake.
And they had like, I was looking at the menu and I'm like, oh my god, this milkshake sounds so.
There was a milkshake that sounded so.
There was a milkshake.
Maybe we could try to recreate it.
Good. And I was like, man, I could really go for that
because we were
that
like
specifically. First, my chili dreams were crushed. Then my milkshake dreams were absolutely crushed. So we had to go get the Minecraft meal at McDonald's,
which is delicious and arguably.
I don't know if any of you guys have tried the Nether sauce, but that is fire.
So good.
It is just as flames as the Nether. That stuff was good.
Which was just like so good. But yeah, I did not expect. And we were kind of just like driving down Weho. Sorry, I'm getting comfortable. But we were driving down. Like, we were driving through Weho.
First of all, the streets are so complicated.
I just hit the mic. Complicated as hell.
Yeah.
And if you've ever driven, we're going to relate it back to SF because that's what we know. If you're driving in SF, it's like driving in a rat maze.
Well, also it's on a hill.
Yeah, and you're on a hill.
So, like, imagine trying to do a maze, but you also can't see over the hill.
Yeah. I was like...
Also, from where we needed to go to Weho, we couldn't use a Waymo, which I don't know if any of you guys know what a Waymo
we
is.
love Waymo.
Don't know how controversial a Waymo is. Need that controversy AI. I don't know how controversial a Waymo is, but
Waymo.
It's way too close to my mouth. Waymo is a self-driving car. I don't know if you guys, they have them in someplace in Texas. They have them in San Francisco, and I guess now they have them in Los Angeles.
But the amount of space you could.
Sorry, continue.
The amount of space you can go on the Waymo is like literally like that.
Like I could drive through the entirety of San Francisco in a Waymo, but LA is so like, well, sorry, we're just not calibrated to have a Waymo there.
And like,
there's just too many influencers who need the Waymos.
Exactly. I'm like, why? And how do you get anywhere on a Waymo with that little amount
of a?
If you're in LA right now, if you live there, if you live in SoCal, go get Waymos, download it.
Don't sit in a piece of chocolate because that's what I did.
That's what you did.
Waymo.
But go on Waymo and look at it. Like, I want you to see this visually. We're not going to show you because I'm not there. But go look at it. It is straight up ridiculous.
No, it's ridiculous. And I'm like, this is supposed to be like a thing for convenience, yet this is violently so inconvenient.
And when we were looking at Ubers to go from the concert to where we were staying,
it's like
$100. And I was like,
inflation goes crazy.
Yeah, and I was like, I get it that it's like the middle of LA, but like, Jesus Christ,
like, damn.
Like, how, like, is it because it's like popular demand? I don't.
Is it maybe because we were in Weho?
Maybe, but it's also like inflation. Why is that affecting?
It was like a 20-minute drive. It was like a 20-minute. I know.
Like, we're not like.
Well, they need to buy stuff.
Yeah, it's like
Ubers
are not
the person still needs to buy stuff. The Uber driver, they gotta go get groceries.
Yeah, okay. I'm not saying
so they gotta pull up their prices.
My first controversy, but I'm
the
saying
first controversy. Bella doesn't think that Uber drivers should get paid as much as they do.
Shut the fuck up.
Bella thinks that Uber drivers don't deserve to be paid a living wage.
Shut the fuck up.
This is a controversy in the making. Somebody put this
that into
on
controversy AI.
Yeah, put that in controversy AI and smoke it.
Yep,
somebody put this on Kiwi Farms.
Someone put this on that Los Angeles influencer snuff Reddit that we found.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, we found a
Los Angeles YouTuber snuff Reddit.
Because we were looking at r/Yoast to like just see what was, being said about the concert. And
I also use Reddit to find like restaurants and stuff.
Yeah, Reddit's fantastic. We love and our section
Reddit.
For our
we'll get there
of the week.
Yeah, we'll get there.
And we call
it's gonna be called r/favorites.
So we have that. Because we love Reddit and we love our favorite things. Two of our favorite things.
Two of our favorite things is our favorite things and Reddit. Yeah, inflation goes crazy, but I think that Weho is a weird pocket of the world in which everyone thinks that they are hot shit.
Like, they think they're the main character.
Yeah, and you see these outfits on people, and I'm like, first of all, in any other setting, you'd look actually fucking diabolical. Like, and all the dudes there look like they're in a UCLA frat.
Yeah, and that's also
which, I mean, no hate to UCLA. Actually, no hate to UCLA frats. I don't know you guys.
Shout out. If you got into that school,
congratulations.
Good on you.
Yeah,
honestly.
You're smart.
You're allowed to be a little douchey if you got in.
To UCLA. Hot take. Yeah.
Hot take. Yeah.
But nah. They all looked... First of all, like, they wanted to either be a TikToker or fuck a TikToker, and then, first of all, why is that the pinnacle of our community?
Yeah.
Of our social standing is, like, are you a famous TikToker? Like, I feel like now it's like, oh, you put Stephen King and, like, Addison Rae in a room, and, like, everyone's losing their mind over Addison Rae. You know, Addison Rae's not a good example. Maybe, like...
No, because I'd go stupid for Addison Rae.
That's what I'm saying. She's a musician, though, and I feel like that's different now. Like, the music TikToker, the, like... clowned on TikToker to musician.
Okay, let's put on if we were back in Musical.ly, if you were to put like Baby Ariel. And like Steven Spielberg.
If you put Steven Spielberg and Baby Ariel in a room,
who's making it out alive?
And it's not Baby Ariel.
It's not Baby Ariel.
Or if like you put like Quentin Tarantino and like Oh, yeah, if you put, like, Steven Spielberg and Carrington in a room together, like...
Who's making it out?
And it's not Carrington.
It's not Carrington.
It's not Carrington.
He's getting mauled.
Yeah.
Sharks in the water.
Sharks in the water. Teen girls are going absolutely nuts for a man they do not know.
And it's also like, it's so
he has blue eyes in a dream.
Because I was about to say, yeah, he's really got blue eyes in a dream. But I was literally going to say, like,
I'm clicking my computer, guys.
I'm all for, like, style, like, all personal style is, I'm never going to dog on it.
No, if you have personal style,
if you are dressed, like, it's the death of personal style in LA. Right now
is micro trend final boss.
Yeah, if you go to the Grove and you just walk around for like 5 minutes.
First of all, so many tweens there. I thought I was gonna get taken out by like a hoverboard.
That's
also, not a thing anymore. People don't have hoverboards.
And I was gassing them out with my vape. Like, put on the hazmat suit.
Yeah.
I was puffing that thing. Sorry. TMI. But
yeah, we were going to like, where were we even going?
We were going to find a pair of shorts.
Black shorts.
Baby,
didn't end up finding a pair of black shorts. We got too overwhelmed and left.
Also, how the hell are there no booty shorts at the Grove?
Yeah, how can I not find a pair of fucking booty shorts
at the Grove? Like, if this was 2017, there would be hella booty shorts.
There would only be booty shorts at the Grove.
Yeah, exactly.
The farmer's market would only be booty shorts. I didn't know that the Grove had a built-in farmer's market.
Can we share this hack?
Yeah, not enough people are watching yet.
Not enough people are watching. If you go to the Grove,
and parking there is like expensive
as
in like this little parking lot, but they validate parking at the farmer's market. So what we did was we bought 2 plums, 2 apples, and a half pound of Medjool dates.
Delicious. We ate them earlier.
So we had the dude validate our parking at the little the stand where we got our fruit. We walked around trying to find booty shorts, which we did not find. And then
because if we had to pay $15
our
for
little
parking,
thing. $15 for like 30 minutes.
And if we had to pay $15 for 0 booty shorts, I would be pissed. But we were good, and I love how we're like slowly as this pod has been going. So we've been readjusting to comfort.
Because I feel like I'm slouching down.
No, I feel like I'm actually like too erect.
I have nerd neck.
Yeah, I feel like shrimp.
Like now we're just trying to
from Smiling Friends.
We're trying to overcompensate.
We love Smiling Friends. We are going to reference it a lot, and that's just
really good.
Really good.
One
show.
that we do a lot is no. We really don't want small moo, and that's just like kind of something.
And the problem is we can't like stim in the great
stim in the Grove.
We can't stim at the Grove. We can't because like God forbid a girl catch a vibe.
Yeah, God forbid.
God forbid a girl gets a little stupid, a little silly. Because they were looking at us like we just shot somebody.
It's like also now it's like you can't do these things just because it's who you are. Be who you are. You can't do these things just because it's who you are. You have to do these things. And they're like, oh, she's trying to be so edgy and quirky. I'm like, no, I promise that I've been singing, there's like, Benny, believe me. Like, I don't want to be annoying, but I also don't want to look like a pick-me. But like, those kind of things are just stuck in my head, and I just can't really let them go. And they kind of just stick in there. Those earworms go crazy.
They go stupid. And it's like also like I don't want to be like deemed a weird girl.
Yeah, when they're like,
it's so bad.
It's so weird.
The weird girl complex is not. You're not weird. You're not.
See,
weird.
like there was this girl at the concert. Kind of bringing this back to concert etiquette.
Yeah, we're back.
Who
to
had like full
etiquette.
clown makeup on. And like a shirt, and she was just screaming like bloody
the
murder.
Top of her lungs, and it's like,
which first
do
of
that
all, like
in the pit.
Do that in the pit, but also she was kind of catching a vibe. Like I was kind of not feeling it when it first happened, but like now that we've been sitting here talking about like catching a vibe,
yeah,
I kind of understand where she was coming from.
Yeah,
she was in her own world.
Yeah,
she was not doing that for anyone.
No one but herself.
And I actually heavily appreciate that.
Yeah, but the thing is like I'm also like 1 billion years old and feel 1 billion years old
at least.
But yeah. I would prefer if that vibe was in the pit.
Yeah, don't bring that to the
back.
We were like standing in the back because somebody kept stepping on me in the pit, and I was like, "Which, first of all, why are you stepping on me in the pit?" And the thing is, she's like, "Open the pit, open the pit." Like, Nobody moved. People used it as an excuse to push forward, and
which
now
is fine.
Which again, yeah, that's fine. Like move forward.
But it's also don't grab my ass.
Yeah, like
because that's what was happening the most. Is I felt like someone was gonna take my wallet, and then someone was grabbing my ass, and it was a woman. But women aren't exempt from being creeps.
Everyone can be a perv.
Creep. Be her, yeah. But I'm saying, like,
not in like a bad way.
Yeah, not in a bad way. It's
just
like
a passive.
Yeah, I'm a passive perv.
Like recreational.
Yeah,
I feel like all perverts
because
are
I'm not gonna
recreational,
be like a perv in public. I'm not doing that in Gen Pop.
Like, I'm not touching people.
Yeah, that's terrifying. Like, I'm a little bit like weird, but I'm saying like I'm not gonna grab ass
in a pit
at the Bolesco.
Yeah, hashtag grab an ass
at the Bolesco. Bring back hashtags on RuPaul Drag Race.
I was gonna say that.
We really talk about that a lot.
We do.
But we're gonna add hashtags to the pot now.
Yeah, hashtag grabbing ass at the Bolesco.
Hashtag grabbing ass at the Bolesco. But it's like, hey, we could all be a little weird.
Like, the thing is, it's like I'm blowing my nose with a bar napkin in the back of the Bolesco, and I hear, like, somebody screaming bloody murder in melted off clown makeup. Like,
which sounds like the start of a freaking horror movie, by the way.
Which, first of all, like, cringe is dead, but...
unless it directly affects
secondhand embarrassment is real. And I think it's nuanced.
Yeah, cringe is nuanced.
Because it's not like I'm like... which I feel like is where cringe came from. I'm just like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, and we also actually had cringe culture written down somewhere in our notes. I have no idea.
I don't know where that went.
But it's like, I'm not gonna, this is like just for like, because I'll just say this as like a passive thing. Furries aren't cringe. They make more money than you.
True. If you can afford fursuit,
if you can afford a fursuit.
I saw some artist on TikTok being like, if you want to make good money, like start doing furry art. Because those they have
pay
more money than you.
Yes,
they have more money than us.
Oh my god. Yeah.
If you have a full fursuit and you can go to cons and you can check in a luggage that has a fursuit in it, imagine how much that costs.
When we were going from Japan, we were coming back from Japan, and we straight up were like, we had to move our luggage. Like, we had to buy a new luggage
in the airport.
By the way, she used it all the time, so it was a good purchase. Thank you, Japan. But we seriously, like, we would have had to pay, like, what? $300? $300?
It was like it was not even that heavy. It was like 2 pounds over the pound limit. But now imagine putting a fursuit in a luggage.
Crazy.
Imagine putting a fursuit in a luggage.
Yeah.
Like, these people are dedicated to, like, if furries can do it, like, your man can step up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like...
Exactly. Like, if you're still splitting the bill, hello? A furry would not do that.
A furry wouldn't do that.
Yeah, get yourself a furry.
This is, like, the point of this is, like, everyone should be dating a furry.
Yeah, that's honestly at the end of the day. Have you seen
conclusion.
That dude on TikTok who, like, is a bodybuilder but is a furry?
Is a furry.
Yeah, like, get yourself that.
Also, the thing is, like, furries don't discriminate.
Yeah. Also, like,
walks of life.
Fragile masculinity is dead. Get yourself a
fursuit.
Man who dresses like a dog.
A fursuit.
Yeah. No, honestly, like, cringe is free, but the problem is that secondhand embarrassment is forever.
Yeah, and that's different. Like
at the concert, we couldn't help it.
We couldn't help that. Or like when people, oh my god, there was this woman with
I
a
know
child,
exactly what you're talking
and
about.
it was a mom and a daughter.
Oh, it was so bad.
And we're standing because we got the fast lane line. So the order in which you get in is like VIP, fast lane, Gen Pop, which is just our general term for
the normal,
majority. The majority normal.
Yeah.
Like if you're waiting in a train station and all the people on the whatever that thing's called is Gen Pop. Like we're all Gen Pop.
Yeah.
We're sitting there with Gen Pop Plus, basically.
Yeah, with Gen Pop Plus.
Gen Pop
it's
Plus.
Like economy plus.
Yeah, it's like
we just get a little more legroom.
You get a little bit more legroom. But we're sitting there, we're waiting.
And merch.
And this woman comes up, and she's like getting out of the line, and they seemed like they had been there for a while.
Yeah, like a long time. They looked like they'd been there since the ass crack of dawn.
And she looks at us, and she goes, "They just opened up VIP on the Bolesco website. If you want to go buy that." Bitch, does it look like it? With what money? With what money?
Look at those trinkets. No,
we don't have the money.
Yeah, and if you were to look this direction of us, there's
more trinkets.
More fucking trinkets.
I mean, maybe it's just saying that like we didn't budget well, but
I think we budgeted fine.
Even like it's just the thing. It's like just walking up to somebody and being like, "You can upgrade." You don't know my story.
You don't know me. You don't know my story and not my story.
You don't know my story. And I'm like, she's like looking at all of us like we're all actually scum.
Yeah.
And I was like, cool, man.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, she was, and it was the face that she made. She was like,
yeah, and
you know that they opened up VIP on the Bolesco website, so you can go buy that.
It's like, okay, thanks, ma'am. It's also like, why was she like hitting us with the like, I'm over here at the Krusty Krab and you're in the fucking chum bucket?
Yeah, like we were in the chum bucket.
Like, why was I in the chum bucket?
Like, we only had to spend an extra like $20 to get like the.
But to be actually like genuinely fair, the VIP was $40.
Really?
Yeah.
I came with this conclusion
Dead
that it
ass.
would be like 100.
No, guys, but the thing is like 20 more bucks. Hello? If it's over 100, I'm not.
Well, the thing is, it's just like...
We were literally talking about this earlier. Guys, we're holding our mics, but we were looking at boom mics
like
today.
$50 for an arm?
And we were like, dang, if it was $40,
I'd get it, which is crazy. I'm like,
it's insane in this economy.
In this economy, I'm like, that extra $10 is literally...
It bought us a bag of chips.
She's purring in my wallet. Like,
yeah, it bought us like a bag of like the 4-pack Quest chips. We love those, but see, if
and
I didn't
buy
buy
the shelves,
and it bought us the shelves.
Well, not all of it. It would have been either one shelf or one bag of Quest chips.
Exactly.
Which, first of all, why are 4 bags of Quest chips
also,
the same price for a shelf?
I ate them, right? Because I've been looking for these Quest chips for fucking ever.
They're the spicy Quest chips.
The spicy Quest chips. Tell me why my bag was not. It had like a weird folded chip in it, and I literally like jumped out of my skin.
Like jump for joy or jump?
No.
I love folded chips.
Eva, it was not the way you're thinking. It was like the thick. It looked like a fucking pizza where they have like the thick ass crust and then like the exactly.
You look my lash is sticking. Shout out to you, Cool Me.
We love you, Cool Me. Please sponsor us. But
no, they won't.
Okay,
maybe one day.
That's like
one day.
Reverse manifestation.
Well, I just don't think you, Cool Me sponsors anyone. But I wear their lashes all the time.
Yeah.
So
shout out to lashes.
Shout out to lashes.
But yeah, no, this economy's crazy, and the chip was horrible. Like, it was hauntingly terrifying.
Remember that one time we got that really thick-ass Cheez-It?
Yeah.
It was really bad. Just don't make things thick when they don't need to be.
Exactly.
Keep them
Keep them bitches thin. Sorry.
Yeah, it's just, like, I was so excited about this Cheez-It, too. It was, like, that thick.
It was thick.
I don't know if you can see that. For anybody who's, like, it's, like, about the thickness of, like, the tip of your nose.
Yeah. It was also probably the thickness of the crowd that we were in at the Belisco.
Yeah, that... Honestly, I thought it was going to be not as crowded.
No, it wasn't even that it was crowded. Just freaking... Yeah, I didn't think it was going to be that many people, to be completely honest with you. But it was, like, fucking dense. Like...
Yeah.
Dense. Dance. We're falling apart to have time. Yep. And, yeah... Also, it's so funny, guys. Okay, to get on this topic, I think it's a decent topic to jump to. Dating apps in LA. What the hell, guys? Okay. Yeah, I don't.
For reference, guys, I'm taken.
Yeah, she's taken.
I'm taken. She's single.
I'm single.
So if anyone wants to hit her up, but
hit me up. Anyone fan of the pod?
Hit her up.
Hit me up. I'll put my number right
there. But
Kidding.
We were kind of don't do that.
Obviously, I'm not gonna do that. We're the ones editing this.
I'm the one editing this.
I could
guys,
help.
let's be clear.
Guys,
I'm the backbone.
And I'm the heart.
Are you gonna pog champ at me?
And I'm the heart.
Yeah, you're the beating heart.
You might be the bones.
You're the beating heart
and
the blood that runs through our veins.
Yeah, I share it with you at night.
Yeah.
We go back into
That's
our
actually
womb.
why we look the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, we cozy on up back into our old stomping ground, our mother's womb, and we hang out. But dating apps in LA are
Tinder sucks ass. Guys, I remember when
if
Tinder
you're gonna
was
be
so
in LA, use
Hinge. Do not go on Tinder.
Hinge sponsor us.
Hinge sponsor us, seriously.
But if you're gonna be on a dating app,
and
make
like if you're
Hinge.
going to LA as like a little trip or something, and you're like, I just want to like have like a little like boop boop, you know?
Don't waste your time
on Tinder. Oh my god! And like you would think, like even a few years ago, Tinder was pretty poppin'.
We were playing smooth jazz over these. Like,
it was our dud music. We were like
dud music.
Why was it like, dud? It was dud country.
Yeah, it was like
we had hit dud city.
Yeah, like
we were the mayors of dud city at that point.
We were the mayors of dud city. It was pretty rough. Thing is, I was looking. We were just kind of. We put it up on the TV.
Yeah, we put it on the TV. We play it like a game.
It's like
we're not meeting these people. Like it's
none of these people are being met. Which is probably the issue with dating apps nowadays.
We were looking for a specific person actually, and we're not gonna say who it was.
But we just know this person's on Tinder.
Yeah, we know they're on Tinder.
So Bella downloaded it.
Yeah, because we were like,
why not? We thought it'd be kind of.
We thought it'd be funny, you know.
We were doing it for the giggles.
For the memes. For the plot, you know.
Yeah, and we didn't. Just for reference, we did not find who we were looking for.
Which
we
sucked.
did find one other like famous social media person on there. Which
it was
kind of weird.
We found him on Tinder though, and
that's why. Yeah, that's why I said Tinder because that's where we.
That's where we're looking for the guy on Tinder. Sorry, I got like Hinge and all that. It's making my brain.
Hinge
soupy.
had more like producers.
Yeah, I was getting like 6-year-old like producers.
She
and like
had some like 60-year-old fucks like swiping on her.
And
on
it's
Hinge.
crazy because a lot of people, like older people in my life, will say like, "Oh, okay, so I'm a little more alternative than your average bear." I don't know how alternative your average bear is. Maybe they're super alternative.
Maybe you've met some really
emo bears.
Yeah.
But
black.
I get told a lot. I have a
brides.
septum ring. You probably can't see it from this far, but I do, and I have little bangs, which you can see from this far. Maybe they're so little you can't see them, but it just looks like my new hairline.
It's on the side of a milk bottle.
Exactly.
You can't find her bangs.
Or my waist, or my nose
can't find
ring.
the waist, can't find the nose ring,
Yeah,
can't find the bangs.
Can't find nothing. You can't find...
No. My bangs are very visible.
But I,
That was kind of fun.
Thanks, but thank you. But I seriously, like, people always say, like, oh, you're alternative. Men aren't gonna really be down to clown.
That.
Yeah, they're not down to clown. And
your romantic prospects
have slimmed.
They said that you have created your own demise in the romance department.
and it's like fine. People will say that to you. Whatever. We both dress a little more alternative, which not even in the sense of what you're thinking. We just dress like kooky little beans. Like we're just
weird.
Kookies.
I don't know. We just don't really care.
Yeah, we just look little kooksters.
I just came from work, so I'm dressed more in my work appropriate attire.
And
didn't leave the house.
No, we left the house.
We went to Target.
We went to Target.
We went to Best Buy.
Where we saw the $50
boom mics.
Well, boom arms. But I was getting like these old ass dudes who looked completely normal and were like producers, and like one was like a composer for like hella movies, and his like
one guy was an actor, but like a
like
he was in like Nacho Libre.
Yeah, he was in Nacho Libre.
It's not gonna be who you think it is.
It's
by the way.
It's not Jack Black.
Not Jack Black.
It's not Jack Black.
Jack Black on
It's not Nacho Libre. We did not find Nacho Libre on Hinge.
I nacho on my Libre till I find him on Hinge.
But I was getting like normal ass dudes, and I was like, the fuck? Like,
they were so like incredibly violently normal.
Yeah, and some were even like tech bros, and I was like, where do you get
that? Those are the San Francisco ones. San Francisco is the tech bros.
And I get
LA,
those too.
It's like the tech bro equivalent is like, I work on the set of movies.
Yeah,
like you're not the producer, you just work on the set.
Yeah, exactly. Like I was the one handing out the roses on The Bachelor.
It felt like that's
what
I kind of felt like, and like, yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, dude, that's
like,
so
I was
what
in
it
a
is.
thing that one time. And the thing is, they'll like post photos of them on set. And it's like, you know damn well they snuck onto that set.
Yeah, I'm like,
you weren't there. Like one guy
did
literally
you have to kidnap and change outfits with to be on.
Yeah, exactly. Set. It's like those like the 1-2 switcheroo of that all. But like there was one dude who texted me being like, he was trying to be like, I'm so dead ass right now, which I wasn't questioning it like, until he started doing that.
Until he started saying
he was like, I'm on set with the Talk To A girl.
Which calling her the Talk To A girl, I feel like is crazy.
Like we don't know her name. But, like, put some respect
on it. No, but, like,
on it.
at least say, like, the Hawk to a girl.
Yeah.
But, like,
be like, talk to a?
Talk to a.
That's
like, referencing
crazy.
Her, that's like if somebody was like, oh, those are those armadillo egg bitches.
Yeah, that'd be crazy, because, like,
that'd be crazy. Guys, that would be so crazy.
Yeah, that'd be so crazy if you guys start calling us the armadillo egg bitches. If that's what you guys start, that would be so awful and bad.
Like,
you guys
we're on
just
set at, like, a big thing, and people just can't
stop calling us the armadillo egg bitches. I know,
that'd be really hard.
And that's hard. Like then like some twink on Hinge would be like, oh my god, I'm hanging out with the armadillo egg bitches. Do you have anything to say to them?
Yeah.
Like he was like, do you have anything to say to her? And I was like,
guess there'd be a lot of questions.
There's a lot of questions to ask as two women who are now entering this male-dominated field of podcasts.
Yeah.
Being like, how's that going?
How did you get that brand deal with Spirit Halloween?
Yeah, how'd the Spirit Halloween thing go? What was that conversation like? You know, like how did you break into this
world of being an absolute legend on the internet?
Yeah, how do you become a
These
household
are actually
name?
not the questions that we would be asking her. I'd probably ask her how she scammed so many. She did scam a bunch of people out of crypto, right?
Yeah, no, she definitely did that. This is how rumors start. But I'm pretty sure this is that is true. That we're not. I'm gonna keep it a book. She did scam people, but also like women in male-dominated fields
scamming people.
Dude, well, with crypto. Hello? No, but with crypto.
Yeah, I feel like crypto is like a male-dominated
field. Like you are a modern-day Robin Hood.
Yeah, stealing from the rich and giving it to yourself.
And that's what we're gonna be doing when we
start a crypto scam.
Start a crypto scam.
When we follow in her footsteps.
In her glorious footsteps. And honestly, you guys are gonna see us shifting around all the time.
I'm shifting.
I'm shifting. But we like to be comfortable.
I think we're just learning. Guys, this is our first ever episode.
Yeah, this is our first ever episode, so we
don't know how sitting in this situation's gonna work.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm not wearing my glasses right now, so we look like two fucking blobs.
I'm wearing my glasses right now, and we look like two fucking
blobs. Like, do we blobbing right now?
I think I just need to go get my eyes checked again.
I be blobbing.
I be blobbing.
Anyone else have a problem with their tank tops rolling up?
Oh, that was the most privileged thing you've said in a minute, actually. Guys, I've literally been having such this issue with my tank air basic ass. It's a great color. It's a great color on you. It's a really good color. It's like an eggplant.
Yeah, it's like an eggplant.
Yeah, it might look brown.
If I wore like a black, that would be kind of...
Boots?
No, that wouldn't be boots. That would be like, eat the rich.
Yeah, well, I think a black tank top is something else. But I feel like if you have like a color,
I have a color.
Like that makes it different.
Yeah.
But like being like, hey, everyone out there, do you at home have an issue with your tank top rolling up on you?
I'm just.
Does anybody else have an issue with their Jimmy Choos crushing their toes? Does anybody else have an issue with their Louboutins grinding on their heel?
Yeah, no, whining a swear-manetic. But I'm trying to make this interactive, and you're not letting me do that.
What? This is not Bandersnatch, girl.
Bad Eva. If you're listening to this, I'm slapping her in the face. Oh wait, if I could do like a.
Ah! I didn't know, guys. Guys, I'm clearly not on the set. I'm clearly not Nacho Libre. I'm clearly not Nacho Libre.
I'm clearly not Nacho Libre.
Yeah, I don't. If you guys actually were concerned up until this point, I'm not Nacho Libre.
Yeah, and I'm also not hitting her.
Yeah, she's not hitting me. This is all
special effects.
No Evas were hurt in the making of this podcast.
This is all special effects. Smoke and mirrors.
Smoke and mirrors.
And then we just like get up and we're like turn into aliens and just float away. You know that one girl? Oh my god, guys.
There's this one girl on TikTok that we were obsessed with, and she's like, "It's hard
being an alien, being a human." I have no idea if that's how it goes.
Yeah, it's
but
something like
get
that.
her on the pod.
Get her here.
We need her to sit right here.
It's hard being an alien.
We're gonna sit right here.
And a human.
It's so good.
Oh, that kind of
that was really good.
Kind of fucked.
If you guys don't know, we're also we sing.
We do. If you didn't know, we're all singers.
Oh my god! I think we could all sing.
I think we can all sing.
I think we all sing.
No, but this girl, she like it'll flash in and out of her being an alien, and it's the weirdest alien she could have chose to. It's like this great thing.
It's crazy
with a pot belly, and it's like.
But like he looks so
an acceptable term.
Controversy. Yeah, I write it down right now.
I still use the word pot belly.
Whoever is stealing that idea from us. Write that down. Congratulations, you got us.
You won.
You've won a free car.
A free Tesla from David Dobrik.
SeatGeek. Thank you so much, SeatGeek, for not sponsoring us.
But we'll take it if you
want.
We'll
take it. Hey. We were literally talking about concerts earlier. SeatGeek. Also, it's so funny. I was literally like talking to Eva right before this. I was talking to Eva right before this. And I was like, we should really tape off what I'm drinking right now, so no free promo. But
they deserve it.
They deserve it because this is like my life source. But also like sponsor me.
Yeah.
Sponsor us.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they have like a college ambassador program. Because I'm pretty sure
I didn't go to college.
I'm pretty sure that my college ex-boyfriend, was a Yerba Mate campus ambassador.
Yeah, and I didn't go to college.
So we could start a university right here.
Yeah, it's Armadillo University.
Yeah, and we'll only do it so that we can
only doing it for this.
Yerba Mate sponsorship.
Because we love you. We love you, Pooks. We love you, Pookie. Eva needs to get on it, though.
Yerba Mate?
Yeah. You gotta get on the grind.
I don't want it.
Get on your grind set.
Guys, my drink of choice is like pineapple juice, and I love water. I love
water. The
water.
filtered apple juice from
Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's filtered apple juice. We've been drinking it straight out of the jug. And that's delish. So good. Mm-hmm. Whoa! I just like left the building for a second. My brain
you're like someone. There's lights are on and nobody's fucking home.
No one's home. Yeah.
No.
It's really good. Our mom, when we were babies, we drank so much apple juice that she started watering it down. We did taste the difference.
Yeah, exactly. And now as an adult, I crave sugar like it's fucking water, bro. Sweet tooths, like, they're not talked about enough.
Did you say sweet tea?
Sweet tooths. Because everyone's like, save your girl. No, I'm glutton for sweet.
Like, we love
Shack gummies.
Shaquille O'Neal gummies.
Wait, is that not the same?
It's the same person.
That's the same person.
I use his full government name.
She does like to using the full government name for people.
Pharrell Williams, for example.
I hate it.
Shaquille O'Neal gummies.
The Shaquille O'Neal gummies go.
Bella made this one joke where she said, he's so big he had to make his own gummies. XL, he had to make his own snacks. XL Shaq gummies are just normal gummies to Shaq. And Bella made it very clear to people in our lives that she likes the Shaq gummies. Oh, so everyone started buying her the Sour Shaq gummies. We have so many fucking bags of Sour Shaq gummies
but in the kitchen. Please keep sending them. I'm not...
Please keep sending us Shaq gummies.
But I look like a
Shaquille O'Neal, please
nut.
Sponsor us.
Yeah, sponsor us, because I look like a nut. I look insane. Like, people come over and they're like, damn, you really like these. And I'm like, I mean, yeah, but not more than, like, other people like other things. I just look freaky. It makes me look freaky.
I'd say that, like,
next episode, I'm just gonna be, like, throwing them back.
I'd say, like, the sour ones, all the flavors are good. But in the normal pack, I think only the blue one. It tastes like the old Scooby-Doo.
Gummies.
Scooby-Doo TM gummies.
Yeah, Scooby-Doo TM.
That one's really good. But I don't like the orange one.
No, the orange one's
that one tastes like plastic.
Yeah, but, like, Shaq I also do like non plastic, but...
Shaq fixed that flavor.
Fix that. Because, like, it also... You know what they need to fix and bring back, though? The little, like, fruit nuggets. Remember those?
Oh, yeah. What were those called?
They were called fruit nuggets.
Were they?
Yeah. They were 100% called fruit nuggets. I have no idea, but... if we can have, like, Shaq gummies that are freaking gigantic, give me my little fruit nuggets. Yeah. Yeah. To us, it's just... Fruit nuggets.
Nuggets. Wait, what? Fruits. To us, they're just nuggets. To us, they're just fruit. I think that's what we meant to say.
Fruit.
To us, they're just nuggets.
No, but both ways, that sounds stupid as frick. Either way.
I'm getting a phone call right now, but I can't pick it up.
Not gonna take it.
So if you hear vibrating in the background, that's what that is.
No, I think that also my phone was like
vibrating. We should really have just like
put this song on replay. We should really have like a mode on our phones that's just like podcast.
I don't know if you guys know that you can like make different modes on your phone, and you can like change them to whatever you want them to be. Really,
it's freaking awesome. And also, if you see tape on our mics, no, you don't.
No, you don't.
You don't see shit. You don't see anything. This is a very professional podcast.
Smoke and mirrors. Smoke and mirrors.
Smoke and mirrors. Smoke and mirrors. Open the portal. Open the portal. We do that anytime there's something embarrassing happens. We just can't help it. It's like, dude, I was being made fun of so hard when we were eating pizza.
Darn it.
We were trying to crack
my neck into the mic. Oof, that one was good.
Let's hit it. Hold on, one more. Ooh! Oh my god!
Guys, it feels like fucking skipping stones.
If you're listening,
it feels like skipping
stones.
Like, that was a 4 skip.
That was a 4 skip. I need a 4 skip. No, but like, yeah, that was, whoa, okay. But, yeah, no.
Was it like a bloop, 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 bloop? Or would you say it was like a bloop, 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 bloop?
It was the second one.
Second, yeah.
Because we're literally just talking about how, like, we're spring chickens, like, at the very beginning of this.
And then we're over here, like,
cracking our bones for dear life. Yeah. You know? It's time to lip sync for your life.
It's time to crack your bones for your life.
This podcast, so far, has been lovely. I love talking to you. I just wanted to put that in there.
Yeah, no,
and it's like,
great.
we literally started this because we just love talking to each other.
And no one wants to listen to us.
And no one wants to listen to us.
But maybe there's some people who do, honestly. I don't know. I guess we'll figure it out in the coming months.
We'll see how it goes. And it's one of those things, we're going to keep doing it even if people aren't watching us. Because we do it for ourselves. But we are literally just taking our car conversations to a camera. Shout out Sony. We're shouting out so many things today.
So many things are getting shout out.
Yeah. Shout out Sony.
We're gonna have some other shout outs in a minute.
Yeah, we're gonna have a whole segment of that. But what I'm just saying is like it's crazy having like a best friend built in.
Yeah, and so it makes life a little. One, it makes it easier. I'd say it makes life a little easier, even though we're both mentally ill.
Yeah, crazy.
It makes that part of our life a little simpler. Also, we grew up with no friends.
Yep.
We grew up with no friends. We didn't really want friends.
We were weird. And still are.
Yeah.
But, like, picture it like Halloween. We were, like, the Doctor and the TARDIS.
Yeah, like, that's like kind of, that was the shit we were on. Like,
yeah, like, original Weird Girls Who. Like,
literally somebody.
Never call us that, but.
Call me and I come.
We're gonna get
No, that was literally so short.
Okay. No, I meant if I kept going.
Oh.
No, I don't think they can do that. That's transformative content.
This is transformative content.
This is transformative
content.
Shout
out to something.
Shout out to this.
Shout out to Armadillo transformative.
Yeah.
Also, the lighting has changed throughout this episode. No, it didn't.
No, it didn't.
No, it didn't.
No, it didn't. But we seriously, like, we're going to have so much fun doing this. And
I know we're going to have fun doing it. It's, like, also.
This is, like, yeah.
I think that, like, shout out to, like, consistency. I think that we've always kind of struggled with this issue. Especially like, I guess this is like a kind of like a, what would you call a callback to the beginning of this episode. Is that there's a lot of pressure on doing something live, you know, being live and like knowing that there's like a bunch of people looking, and like obviously we love interacting.
We love it.
The people who want to watch us. I don't want to say fans. Shit. That's weird.
Yeah, just people who watch us.
People who would like take the time out of their day to actually like listen to us or watch us.
Laugh
if you're
with
like
us.
Driving in your car or something.
You know,
laying in your bed. I go to sleep listening to stuff. Like, we watch YouTube to go to bed, which is actually diabolical.
Yeah,
but
it's crazy. We
watch the same couple episodes of Dr. Phil.
We watched 3 episodes of Dr. Phil.
Which, first of all, Dr. Phil...
Not what he used to be.
Not who he used to be. We watch old episodes.
He's now kind of an op.
We have to separate the art from the artist on that one.
Yeah, 100%. There's so many things. Like, one of the things we're going to talk about later, it's really got to separate the art from the artist.
Separate the art from the artist on that, yeah. But, we just always had a weird time keeping a consistent schedule. Because then, like, you get to this point where people have so many expectations for you.
Yeah.
And, like, the way that you're supposed to interact online.
Because also I was playing a character.
She was playing a character. I was being completely myself, so the dynamic was kind of strange.
Off. And also, it's like, at the time, like, I was very much wearing e-girl makeup, which is not, like, I'm not dogging on that
First of all, not bad.
Super cute. Super cute. But having to do that, also, I was watching, like, my last ever thing from my other thing that I posted.
I tried to tell you that.
No, I looked disgusting.
The thing is, the best part about Bella is that you will tell her that something looks bad, and then she'll do it, and then, like, years down the road, she'll be like, why didn't you tell me that looked bad? I'm like, girl, I did. Like,
no, but actually nowadays, I feel like I'm actually very much aware that you have already told me that. No, it's like nowadays I'm like, dang, Eva did say that, and I was a fucking freak.
say that, and I did cook on that.
I was a freak and a half.
I did cook on that.
I was letting my freak fly.
Your lashes were too big, and your eyeliner did touch your temples.
Yeah, it literally looked like I was wearing like a mask. It looked like my eyeliner connected around my head.
Yeah,
and there was
like
I had to take a headshot for something. It looks diabolical.
Yeah, no,
But now I'm like completely myself. Like, I do makeup for me, and I do my hair for me. And, like, there was this time where I had side bangs, like, all the time. And I wanted little bangs, but I felt like people would be, like, disappointed.
Oh, we also have naturally curly hair.
Yeah, we have naturally curly hair.
So we grew up being told, like, you can't have bangs, but, look at me now, you can't see my forehead. So, you see Bella's, but you can't see mine. Yeah, this is classified information.
Yeah.
My forehead is classified.
Yeah, get
your
that on the Patreon. Your
hairline is classified.
Yeah, get on the Patreon.
Subscribe to that Patreon we don't have.
Maybe someday, but...
Yeah, maybe.
I don't want to put our shit behind a paywall, though. That's, like, actually icky.
Yeah, unless we're, like, really broken down on our luck. Guys,
yeah, if we're,
like, living in a
cardboard
box...
Don't say anything, guys. Don't say anything.
If the pod starts being recorded in a cardboard box, literally don't say anything.
Yeah, you're...
nothing happened. Don't say anything.
We just, like, print everything out in paper, like, on the set.
Yeah, it's just...
and then just...
We go to the FedEx store.
Yeah. We get a
print
box,
it all out.
Put it on the box.
I feel... I was gonna say... Guys, I've been saying Bobby's mom a lot.
Yeah, if you know where that's from, it's the problem is that we have so many like vocal stems that are like
the
other media.
I don't watch that podcast. It just showed up on my TikTok, and it just scratched my brain in a way that I was like, okay.
Yeah, again, we will separate the art from the artist there because we have no idea. Like, get controversial.
I don't know if they're controversial.
That's why we're using controversial AI. I don't know. But yeah, no, it's so going back, like, yeah, we had no friends, and honestly, it's so fun to just talk to your best friend on camera, you know?
Yeah, we'd just be doing this in our normal day-to-day life, and now we're just sitting down. Usually these conversations will be a lot more candid. It kind of is candid.
No, this has been super candid. We came into this with a whole slew of things that we hit most topics, but
in like the first 15 minutes.
Yeah, we were like kind of hitting the topics, and we were kind of doing good. But honestly,
that's also something we'll work on, though.
Yeah, at the end of the day, we just like to talk to each other, and we're gonna go where we go with it, with our conversations, and we want you guys to feel like you guys are just a part of our conversation, because like
literally no one else wants to talk to us. So
no, and also like if like you guys are. I don't know. Loneliness is just like a thing that's just like everyone feels. And I hope that we can feel like friends to you guys.
Yeah.
Like you're hanging out with your two besties, Eva and Bella.
If you want to.
If you want to.
You're not forced. Like, there's no obligation to be.
We're not forcing you to be our friends.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's like we have each other. Oof. God damn! I love that you moved your mic to put it to your fucking back, you freaking old lady freak. You old lady freak.
My bad.
But we have a segment each episode where we crack our
we'll
limbs.
Make a Patreon just for cracking limbs.
ASMR for back cracking. But no, we just want you guys to feel like we're like...
Leave in the comments below. Do you want back cracking ASMR?
Do you want back cracking ASMR? But we want you guys to feel like you guys are here with us. You know?
Yeah.
If you want to be. If you just want to listen to us and be like, these are some two weird bitches.
Also noted, we're never going to be this sentimental ever again.
No, you're never hearing this.
Also, this is going to be the... Sorry, a fly just flew past below camera. So you didn't see it. Y'all didn't see it, but I saw it. And that, like, I felt like a cat, like, being startled by, like...
Laser pointer?
Yeah, like a laser pointer.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think from here on out, we're not going to mention, like, after this, it's just kind of going to be, like, smooth sailing.
Fun and goofy.
Fun, goofy vibes.
This was just us, like, setting up. Like,
this is
our first podcast.
This is the pilot episode.
Yeah, it's the pilot episode. Ooh, we should actually call the episode this. That is...
If it's called that, it's because of what just happened.
Because of what just happened. But, I don't know.
Put us on the think tank.
Yeah, we're not sentimental people.
I'd say to some extent we are.
Some extent.
But it's also boring.
Yeah, it's boring as fuck. But no, but this is, like, we haven't done that, like, this whole time.
No.
You know what I mean?
No.
We're not going to hit you with that boring-ass first episode because, like, what the fuck? The pilot's supposed to fucking hook you in. And we're never going to take you bitches ever again. Not the Rock'em my Sakura.
Guys, Rock'em Sakura is a drag queen.
We love Rock'em Sakura.
We love Rock'em Sakura. We love her so much. She is a drag queen.
We love her. But, yeah, we're never going to be sentimental with you bitches again.
So
y'all are rotten and gutted.
Yeah, so don't...
So don't ever...
Forget that.
Don't forget that. We love you, but, like, we'll never say that to you again. And if you're, like... If we meet you in person and you're like, OMG, base,
no, we didn't.
No, you didn't.
First of all, no, you didn't.
Yeah, you never saw me in public.
Yeah,
you don't know what our bottom halves look like, and you never will. Oh wait, we have totally showed our bottom halves. Well, not in the way you. I don't mean like
we out here exposing the butt. This is bottom half reveal, and I put on
bottom half reveal.
This is just like a dream face reveal, but it's for like legs.
Legs, girl. Give
Dream
legs.
never revealed his face.
No. And that's honestly where we're gonna end that.
That was like the. Oh, I was gonna say that was the beginning of his downfall.
Oh, 100%. And also, like, what if Corpse did that? Also, where the fuck did he go?
He just disappeared off the face of the
earth. Like, honestly, work.
But like,
also, what the fuck?
You know who also did that?
Who?
Leafy's here.
Yeah, and then he got like.
Have y'all seen
fugly boots?
He's like. I mean, whatever. I digress on that.
Guys,
we're gonna nip that in the butt where it is.
We're gonna.
Is it the bud or the butt?
I actually have no idea.
I have no clue.
We're gonna nip that in the ass, and then we're gonna
nip that in the booty hole, and then continue.
And then continue on our.
Nip that in the sphincter, and then continue on.
But yeah, no.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. Y'all bitches are gutted rotten. We love you, but we hate you.
Yeah.
We're gonna be candid like that.
Wow, we just be so candid.
We just be so candid. You know, like, oh my god, have you seen, like, the people on TikTok being, like, they'll take the video, like, how to take a candid shot, and it's just someone, like, fucking skipping, and it's, like, from the top angle, and they're like, nah.
No.
What?
No.
Guys, our For You page is getting a little skewed.
Thing is, they're not that different.
They're not, but sometimes there's, like, big, stark differences.
Yeah.
We love you, TikTok.
I love TikTok. So
guys,
glad that they
and if you found us from TikTok, thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you to our TikTok brethren and sisters. We love you. Yeah. And now we hate you. Because we're just candid like that.
Yeah.
Baby.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I told you fucking suck.
You're all dumb bitches and we hate you.
Oh, baby. Ooh, you
but guys, we're not, if literally, like, we're not gonna be like, the Manny will not be televised.
That was such a fucking deep cut. Does anyone remember that? The Manny will not be televised thing? Dude, I do that on everything.
Okay, but also, like, to the people who have that tattoo, if people who have that tattoo,
please
pull up in the Sri Lanka.
I want to see it.
Pull up in the Sri Lanka.
Pull up in the Sri Lanka. What?
No, we want to see it.
I want to see a Manny will not be televised.
Send it to our email.
Didn't they try to make a flag as well?
Yeah, 100%. Also, oh my god, remember that Gen Z tattoo? Oh my god, remember that? And it was like a schnauzy symbol. Crazy.
Controversy like, AI, put that
Controversy
shit in
AI.
Will this be controversial? Yes.
Yes. And we don't have that
Talk
tattoo.
Yeah, thank goodness.
God. Oh my God.
Oh my goodness. We don't have a Manny tattoo, which low key I
would have kind
of wish I had it.
Yeah. Honestly, we should get it
Can
now.
we get it now?
Yeah. I think once we hit like 5,000 subscribers.
That's not enough for a tattoo. Okay, yeah, no, if any of you guys remember the Manny, I'll not be televising.
If we get 100 followers,
guys,
which we already have,
if we get one more follower, we'll get that
the Manny tattoo. Everyone slow down though.
Guys,
stop.
Don't all subscribe
at once, guys. Just
stop
it.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, it's so embarrassing.
Yeah, Manny will not be televised. Don't. When did that even? Was that
2028?
2019, I think. 2020, 2019. I don't know.
That felt like a pandemic.
We were doing fucking whipped coffee. Whipped coffee.
We were whipping it in.
Yeah, we were.
Guys, we still do. Are you gonna get up and do it? Do a flip. Oh, ew, get it, baby. Oh shit. Oh my God, remember the girl on fucking Bachelor who was like, "Can you Grady?"
Oh, that.
Never. No. Diabolical.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Okay.
That's on my digital footprint now.
Yeah, that is on your digital footprint, as it should be.
Yeah.
The digital footprint is like a stamp on my heart.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
The digital footprint is a stamp on my heart.
Where did that even come from? Like, there was... Anyway, that just came from my normal brain. To you, it's dark and twisted, but to me, it's just a brain.
Just a brain. Yeah.
I'm on my brain shit.
Yeah.
Giving brain!
It's giving brain.
It's giving brain. But yeah, no, seriously, I'm excited for where this podcast is gonna go.
I don't know if I am. I mean, completely real with you. Will I lose my job? That's everyone's question. That's
the question on everyone's mind.
Will she lose her job?
I don't think until maybe like the 6th episode.
Yeah, 6th episode is when I'm gonna start debating on if I'm gonna lose my job or not. For reference, y'all, I work with kids.
Yeah, she's very good at it.
I work at school.
And I work
at a school. I work at like an elementary school, and
it's pretty late.
It's like an elementary middle.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if I should be really revealing this much of my life, but no, they're all chill. They're all cool.
Cause she's a psychology major.
I study.
She studied kids, children's psychology.
It kind of feels like what's that one network where you watch Animal Planet?
Animal Planet.
Like I feel like I'm watching animal documentaries.
Oh my God, remember the Animal Planet comment? I mean, that was diabolical.
No, so she was like, oh, like when animals mate on Animal Planet, like we should like have an Animal Planet but make it people, and I'm like, bitch, that's porn.
We were just asking for pornography on the BBC.
You're asking for pornography on the BBC. That's crazy.
We were in Weho when I had this conversation.
Yeah, we were talking about. I don't know. We were talking about like animals mating.
Yeah.
Don't know how that came up, but we were in Weho, so it feels like the right place to have that conversation. Yeah. And she was just like,
nasty little.
They should have one like that, but for make it people. Bitch, that's
pornography.
Bitch, that is straight up pornography.
I'm asking for pornography to go on the airways.
You're asking for pornography to be voiced over by a British dude.
Yeah, by not a British guy, but what's his face?
The one that was in all those, like, he's been in a ton of movies. I was gonna say Neil deGrasse Tyson, but that's not who you're thinking of.
Yeah, no, we're gonna keep it at Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yeah, you know, canonically it's Neil deGrasse
Tyson. Yeah, hopefully that's not controversial.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
That's what we're learning this episode, is like, who...
What can we say?
Who is let us know if we've said anything of a human being that happens to be controversial.
And we own up to our mistakes.
Yeah,
that's
we will own up to that.
Like, we'll own up to it.
Be like, sorry guys that we said Neil deGrasse Tyson.
I don't think he's controversial.
Yeah, no, I don't think so either, but I was just making like a... That's what we just said. Yeah. So like that was the only thing I had to riff off of.
Yeah,
it's called a callback in the industry. Like
in the industry, that's called a callback.
I love that, honestly. But
no,
yeah,
yeah, Neil deGrasse Tyson. I don't know where I was going with that, but I did. It's kind of like when we were in line at the concert, and instead of saying Chris Hansen, I said Jim Henson. I was like, somebody does something like, we're gonna call Jim Henson on you, and I'm like, I meant Chris
baby girl.
Hansen.
He makes puppets.
Yeah, that would be like. He's gonna have Kermit and Miss Piggy rolled up on your ass.
Exactly.
Gonzo will shoot a cannon into your
ass.
I was gonna say your window, but like, bitch, you're the Muppet now. You're the Muppet now.
Someone's gonna put a hand up your ass. You are the Muppet
now.
POV, you are the Muppet.
Yeah. Which, first of all, POV TikToks aren't actually.
They're not actually POVs.
It's not from that person's, like. It'd be like POV. You're trapped in an elevator.
With a sexy assassin.
I was gonna say that or something like that.
That's crazy.
There's this one TikToker, and I'm not gonna say who he is.
Because this person follows me. Is it the
we're thinking? You could probably hear us mouthing it too. No, it's this one dude,
do follow me.
And he makes thirst traps as well. But he made, like those, like it was more in 2020. He made like videos, like POV videos.
There's a lot of those.
Or it's like POV, your girlfriend broke up with you, and it's just them acting out if their girlfriend broke up with them. I'm
it's like
that's not a fucking
am
POV.
I the girlfriend?
Like, go back to school.
Did I break up with you?
No, that's not what it was.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's like if
it's
we
POV, your girlfriend,
POV.
or it's like POV, you're my girlfriend, and you're breaking up with me.
Yeah, that would be funny.
That would be funny.
Like that would genuinely.
Like that would be funny, but like POV, your girlfriend broke up with you, and it's just a dude being like,
my
heart.
Yeah, no, and
that's like that's not a POV. Like, let's go back to school.
Hello, yeah, SAT words, baby.
Yeah, point of view.
Point of view. Like this is coming
this
from
is not
my
third person omnipotent. Like,
yeah.
Like you're trying to do this in like
the third person,
which is not. Which you could say third person POV.
Yeah, you
your
do
girlfriend breaks up
let's
with
get
you.
specific.
Yeah, let's make the POV thing a little more specific.
Come on.
Like this is like are we just doing a first person point of view here?
No. God. Anyways, do we want to do our /favorites?
Yeah, we can get into that.
Wow! Oh my goodness. So So this is our segment. Our /favorites, where we just talk about our favorite of the week. Like, just it could be actually anything.
Anything of the week.
And mine is the Down the Hatch Goodles.
They're called Down the Hatch?
They're called Down the Hatch.
Oh, I just thought of them as Hatch chili Goodles.
But they are Down the Hatch. They're in the green box.
Which, first of all, found out that Gal Gadot
owns Goodles, was the founding partner
of Goodles. Which, first of all, again, separate the art from the artist. Gal Gadot, not a good actress.
Not at all.
Amazing
pasta. But also, like, as well, but we need to bring back bad actors. Like,
bring back Gal Gadot in every role.
Yeah, get Gal Gadot in every role. Because she has no life behind her eyes, like,
and it's awesome.
All, and it's amazing.
Women in male-dominated fields.
Shitty actors.
Shitty actors.
So,
Gal Gadot.
Thank you, Gal Gadot, for Goodles. And if you are controversial in any other way, we are completely separating your art from you.
Your pasta art from the pasta artist.
Pasta artist. Yeah. And then yours.
Yeah, so we were actually writing this in a coffee shop. We were sitting.
Yeah, we were in.
And I was wearing a sweatshirt from the concert we just went to, and I realized that my fly was down, but my hoodie
no one could see
was covering my fly. Perfect. So therefore, my favorite of the week is hoodies that are long enough to cover your fly, because there's been so many instances where I've realized that my fly has been down for way too long, like an uncomfortable amount of time, but no one has been able to see it because my fly has been
perfectly covered.
It's like smoke and mirrors. You can't see anything. I went up to the bathroom. Like, first of all, I had drank so much water that day.
Oh my god, she pissed like. Is this a crazy conversation to be having?
No,
she pissed like 4 times in like an hour.
No. Maybe like 2.
Okay.
An hour would be concerning.
Oh no!
There's every 15 minutes.
There is another conversation of physical discomfort that we're going to be having on like 2 episodes
next week.
Or next week.
Next week.
It's next week. But it's crazy. But we like open the portal.
Yeah,
but
I like wearing hoodies that are like just too big for me.
It's a 2XL.
It's a 2XL hoodie.
We are petite women.
We're just short.
Yeah,
we're just short. And
so it just looks like a little smock.
It looks like I'm wearing a smock, yeah.
Little moo-moo wellness.
My little Yost Klein moo-moo.
Yeah, what do you know about the Yost Klein moo-moo?
What do you know about the Yost Klein moo-moo? It was,
Can I say you pissed 4 times in 2 hours?
You can say that because that's what happened. Can I say that? Yeah, you fucking can, because that's what happened.
Shut the fuck up.
Can I say the right fact?
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, first of all, saying
your
that
r/favorite is being rude.
Maybe.
That's your r/favorite this week, is being mean to me.
Is hating you.
Is hating me.
No, it's just that I don't want people to think they have a medical condition. I don't. I have some, but not any that
nothing has to do with bladder.
Yeah. No.
Just her blood.
Yeah, my blood, guys.
Her blood and her brain.
I have a blood clotting disorder.
And she has a brain disorder.
Okay, we don't have to talk about that.
Bitch, I'm eating this order.
Bitch, I'm eating this order. I don't...
Does she have a brain disorder, or is she eating disorder?
That's what everybody wants to know.
That's the question we'll be answering next week.
Yeah, no, I do have blood clotting disorder. Yeah. Nobody come at me for that, but...
Exactly. Donate blood.
Yeah, donate blood. For people like me.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I don't know, hoodies, and yours is hatch...
Fly.
We actually had hatch pepper goudas... What? Hatch
pepper goodles today.
Last night. No,
last night.
That was the last night situation.
My days were starting to melt together at this point.
Yeah, when you don't really do
Guys,
much.
April has been the longest month of all time. What the fuck?
Holy
Why
shit.
has this month been so long? Anyways, and now we have our song of the week.
Yeah, song
which
of the
we'll
week.
get into. So.
We have the same one, which we thought that maybe we'd just start this off.
Yeah, we'll just start off with the same one. Agree.
Yeah.
Which is Why Not by Yost Klein. Because we've been talking about his show. And how beautiful and lovely the crowd was.
Oh, yeah, how awesome
and
was
lovely
there.
that crowd was. Everyone was so nice.
Mm-hmm.
Never met a nicer crowd in my life. But so our song is going to be Why Not of the week. And
we're gonna do a little segment on here called Stims in Context.
Stims in Context.
So our first one of this week is gonna, or it's like, I guess they're not really stims. They're just like, no, they're vocal stims.
Yeah, they're vocal stims. It doesn't have to be a physical stim.
So one that we've been saying a lot is I wish on the wishing fish.
I wish on the wishing fish. If you want to add this to your vocab.
Yeah, if you want to add this to your vocab. So it's used.
Get your journals, ladies.
The point of origin is my brain. Shout out to me.
The point of origin.
But and in context, it'd be like, oh,
something.
I really hope that they bring out Tommy Cash
to the concert.
I hope that Yost brings out Tommy Cash, and then he'd be like,
oh, I wish on the wishing fish. It's just something you can like, yeah. If you just want something really, 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 really bad, that's what wishing fish.
You wish on the wishing fish.
And the wishing fish makes everything come true.
Yeah.
We love you, wishing fish. Shout out to wishing fish.
And honestly,
it's serving wishing fish.
It's serving wishing fish, yeah. We're low-key only at 29 minutes right now.
Wait, really?
And
wait, are you kidding?
I think so.
There's no way we've been talking for 29 minutes.
I don't know.
Girl, it's 7:50.
I know that. I don't know what time it is, y'all.
Guys, how does time even work?
I should have timed this.
Yeah, we should have timed this.
That's really all we have, though.
Yeah, I guess the first episode will be short.
Yeah, I guess. But,
we did so much chatting, though.
We did so much talking. Thank you guys so much
for listening.
For listening to our first episode.
I was gonna hold your hand.
I was gonna hold your other hand, but you had a mic in it.
Guys, this is why we need
stands.
Stands.
Got stands in the stands.
There we go.
Thank
you for supporting Two Best Friends.
Yay!
In our journey in podcasting. Woo! Armadillo!
Okay, thank you guys so much. Yeah, I don't know.
Listen to us where you listen to podcasts. If you want to sponsor us, if any companies have gotten this far,
hit us up.
Hit us up. If you are from TikTok, again, I did say this earlier, but thank you. And if you're just finding us, which you probably are, because it's our first fucking episode, I'm dingus. Thank you so much for listening to us as long as you have.
Yeah, thank you for sticking around to the end.
Yeah, if you stuck around to the end,
we love you.
Warrior, we love you. And there's many more episodes to come, weekly. We're going to be hitting you with a weekly episode.
Yeah.
And
subscribe.
And follow us on TikTok.
Yeah, and Twitter.
No, we're not going to.
X?
It is X, but I don't know. That? We're not deleting it per se, but you don't have to go there.
Yeah, please don't actually.
Like, don't actually. Like, get off Twitter. Get off Twitter because it gives you mental illness. Like,
yeah, we're not doing that anymore.
Yeah.
We will be deleting
our
X
Twitter.
after this.
X. Because, like, ew. Also, like, we were literally just talking about this. Like, nothing good ever happens on Twitter. Like,
moral of the story, nothing
Moral of the story.
Good.
Let's hit with the moral of the story.
Nothing good happens on
Twitter. And also, stop saying the N-word on Twitter,
Stop saying the N-word. Stop saying the N-word.
Stop saying the N-word on whatever platforms you say
or
the N-word
out
on.
of your mouth.
Yeah, that's what
Just
I'm saying.
don't say the N-word.
But platform, like, you can say it verbally on a platform.
Well, you can also say it in your own free time.
Yeah, don't do it. Don't even write it down in your journal.
Don't even, like, think about it.
Yeah, get it out of your brain. We might be, like, putting it in your brain right now.
You know what I mean?
You lost the game.
Thinking about the N-word.
You lost the game. Yeah, so get off Twitter.
Get off Twitter.
Stop being mentally ill.
Don't hang out with people who are saying the N-word.
Yeah, also, Weho is crazy.
Weho's crazy.
Weho's disgusting.
People don't know how to do concerts anymore.
Stop wearing Hoochie Mama dresses to Mel's Diner.
And
Gal Gadot.
Keep wearing Hoochie Mama dresses.
Keep wearing Hoochie Mama dresses to Mel's. Shout out to the Hoochie Mama ladies. And,
yeah.
Start putting Gal Gadot in shit.
Yeah, start putting Gal Gadot.
Maybe Gal Gadot will replace us.
Maybe. We'll both be replaced by
Gal Gadot.
All of us will be
AI
replaced
Gal
by
Gadot.
Gal Gadot.
Gal Gadot AI.
We got a Gal Gadot. We actually have to eat dinner.
Yeah, because we are hungry. And so, if you were eating a snack this whole time, you didn't share.
And tell us what it was.
Yeah, tell us what it was. And also, fuck you for not sharing.
Okay.
But we love you.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for listening to us.
Goodbye.
This podcast was sponsored by us.